Winterfest is back in 2021, and that means a ton of new presents for us to unwrap. Each one of these presents gives us a brand new item, and I'm going to be showing you guys all of them here today. Now, before we get into it, if you guys are excited for the holidays and want to get the gift that you are hoping for the most, leave a like on the video, but be fast. But yes, guys, we've got around 12 to 14 different items to go over, ranging from skins to emotes to pickaxes. So much awesome stuff that Fortnite is just awarding players with. But speaking of which, guys, be sure to subscribe if you haven't yet. It only takes a second, and also make sure you're using my supporter creator code SIRS inside of the Fortnite item shop. And can't forget about the skin on last video. It was the Visitor, so here's a ton of people that got that right. And this time around, let's go with this skin here. So comment down below the name of it, and I'll leave hearts on a bunch of the ones that get that right. Now, before we even hop into the brand new Winterfest presents, we just got a present early. We got brand new styles for the Marshmello cosmetics, and I mean, check this out. We just unlocked the golden Marshy mallet style for this pickaxe. We'll definitely check that out here. But oh my gosh, I'm more so curious about the brand new style for the Marshmello skin itself. That is sick. Oh my gosh, the gold and black is such a cool color combo. And if you look here, it says the style is called toasted marshmallow. That's pretty funny. But yeah, let's go ahead and equip those real quick. Ooh, and we also get member benefits for the Fortnite crew. What though? We just got a random icon of the island flipping. That's pretty cool. I mean, I'll take it. But yeah, let me equip the style here. And when you swing it, you get like the golden effects out of the side. That's so cool. So yeah, here's what the new skin looks like on the map. It sometimes gets this like rainbow effect that just glows through the pickaxe. But I'm curious what happens when we actually like start mining stuff. Okay, yeah, we do get like a golden trail. That's so cool. Oh my gosh, that trail is awesome. And then how about with the skin itself, if we do like an emote? Yeah, it still has the animation effects when we do an emote. That's honestly awesome. But jumping on into it here, guys, before we hop into all of the presents, I first want to explain the new Winterfest cabin. The differences from the last time this was around, because it was like 2 years ago. And shout out to Zatheo for getting this gameplay early, but it is very similar. So basically, once you enter the cabin from the main menu, you're loaded into this super cozy area with a ton of presents. Now, as you probably remember, those presents can be opened for items that we can unlock inside of Fortnite. Specifically, it looks like there's around 12 to 14 presents this time around, depending on if you include some of the other ones. We'll talk about that. But if you look over here on the left, there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 presents on the ground, and then hidden in the back is an 8th present. And then if we look on the right side here, there are 4 more presents, making 12. But you get to open up 1 present every day starting, I think, December 16th, possibly later. But you can choose, for the most part, any one of these, except for the one at the very end, which actually shows Peely. And speaking of which, that is one of the skins that we can fully unlock through this Winterfest event. Now, if it's similar to last year, we're going to have to wait for him to thaw out of the ice before actually being able to get this skin. So we may have to wait until the very end for that to happen. But just looking at the skin itself, I believe it is called Frozen Peely, and it's obviously a variant of the normal Peely, but obviously with frozen effects and stuff like that. But again, this is a skin you can completely unlock through this event. And also, I should mention that this is technically the 13th present, but either way, it's pretty awesome. As for one other thing before we hop into the presents that we can unlock and all of the other items in this cabin, one thing is that the XP fireplace is back. That's right, we can hop in front of the fireplace and it'll give us experience just by sitting there. Now, granted, we don't know how much it's going to be this time around. I'll update you guys as soon as that's officially out. But hey, if you just want to leave it here while you're doing other stuff, you will be able to get XP from that. But yeah, guys, getting back into it with the presents, there are so many different items to go over here, especially a brand new emote. But let's first start with some of the smaller ones and then work our way into the bigger items. And like, first of all, with the really small items, we get a Winterfest 2021 banner, which we're not 100% sure which one this is. I would assume it's either this one here or possibly the one that says 2022, but that doesn't really make sense. That's probably going to be released later for the New Year's event. But let's just keep going here into the more interesting ones. Like, for example, we're going to get a holiday sweater wrap, which should be this texture right here. Nothing too crazy, but definitely pretty festive, so I like it. We don't have many more previews of that. There's also going to be the Scholar Festive pickaxe, which might actually be dual-wielded pickaxes, because this this is what it shows within the files for the item, and those are definitely dual-wielded pickaxes. It is not big enough to be a full pickaxe in and of itself, unless it has a separate style, which it may. But hey, dual-wielded pickaxes, those are pretty awesome. On top of that, we're also going to be able to get the Winterfest 2021 loading screen. Nothing too crazy, but it's a super festive one, so like, getting into the vibe of the holidays, this is perfect. It shows Sergeant Winter and his brand new truck, as well as all of the planes flying in the background, which is pretty intriguing. After that, we also have the Winterfest 2021 music pack, which we don't know what it sounds like quite yet, but it's obviously going to be holiday themed, nice and cheerful, so that's going to be fun. And speaking of wraps, we're also going to receive a Winter Lights wrap, which honestly, I'm not sure what that one is going to look like. Some of the files showcased this right here, which is a pretty basic texture, but I guess it could make sense because it kind of looks like a tree, and each one of those dots could be a glowing light that has an animation to it. So that's probably going to be how it works, but we don't have too much info about it right now. After that, though, one of the most interesting items is one that's just codenamed the Fortnite Times Matrix Glider. Now, we don't know what this is going to look like because it's encrypted as of right now, but obviously it's a collaboration with the Matrix, which we have seen a bit about before. In fact, it was actually just recently found as well, the background for the skins when they release. So yeah, we're going to get Matrix skins within the item shop, but the glider we're going to be able to fully unlock. On top of that, we're also going to be getting a second skin that we can fully get as a reward, and that is the Scholar Festive skin. Now, specifically, that is actually this character right here. So yeah, a pretty cool skin for one that they're just giving out to players. It's a variant of that one that was released during Halloween. I forget the exact name of the skin, but I'll put it on screen. Either way, though, again, it's so cool that we're going to be getting two different skins, the Frozen Peely and also this one for this Winterfest event. But again, there's even more items to go over here. There's also a shovel pickaxe, which is literally this one. As you'd expect, it's a shovel, a snow shovel to be exact, but it's pretty funny. Again, two pickaxes this event, the Scholar Festive one, which goes with the skin we just talked about, and then this one right here, the shovel. Gotta love it, right? On top of that, we should also be seeing a brand new spray, which is nothing too crazy. We don't know exactly what it'll be, but I would guess that it's going to be the La Mistletoe spray. This one right here, because that was added during this update, and I mean, it's pretty much exactly what you would expect. Similarly, we're also going to be getting some new emoticons. We've got Ol Cracky, which is nothing too crazy. Obviously, the emoticons are fairly simple, but this one possibly may be animated. There's also this one here, but I'm not exactly sure which one we're going to be getting, or we may actually be getting both, which is pretty fun. And before we get into the emote that we can unlock, there is also an item called the Foundation Contrail, which we haven't seen yet. That is also encrypted, but obviously it has to do with the Foundation, which is super intriguing. Like, what is that going to look like? Is it going to be similar to like the energy that his pickaxe fires out? That would be pretty awesome. And then of course, getting into the emote, this is a super fun emote, and we already have gameplay of it. As you can see right here, it lets your character pull out a ball of yarn and then knit it together to create a sweater for the holidays. The sweater has a llama on it, which is just amazing, and it also has some nice holiday music to go along with it. So overall, all of these items are incredible, and you'll be able to get one random one every single day. But jumping into something else I want to show you here, guys, there was a brand new vehicle added specifically for this year's Winterfest. It's actually been in the game since the beginning of Chapter 3, but in case you haven't seen it, we're going to go and find one. One of the spots you can find these is over at this spot right here. So that is right off the battle bus. Let's jump out and head right down there as fast as we can. Oh my gosh, there is a lot of people around this area. Hopefully they're not going to this house specifically. Okay, yeah, one guy definitely landed here. So quick, we're going to grab one of the vehicles and just drive it off. I want to bring this over to like a safe spot so we can take a closer look at it. I think right about here should be good. But yes, guys, it is the special Winterfest Quad Crasher. There are only a few of these on the map at specific locations, but take a look at it. The whole thing is colored red and gold for the holidays. It's got a crazy front thing on the, well, front of it. And of course, the candy cane antlers, whatever you want to call it. But either way, it acts pretty much exactly the same as a normal Quad Crasher. That'll probably only be in the game until after Winterfest, which is super cool. And boom, there we go. We just launched somebody with it. But anyways, guys, that is going to be it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. And by the way, be sure to check out my new Minecraft channel. I posted an escape escaping a bedrock prison video right here on the bottom left. But also be sure to subscribe to this channel and check out some of my previous videos here. But again, I hope you enjoyed the video today, and I'll see you guys in the next one.